And now to the latest on this Fort Lauderdale police officer who has been suspended after pushing a protester.
Local 10 News investigator Jeff Wines here broke this story and is live with the latest. Jeff.
That officer seen shoving a protester yesterday right behind me here, and now the Fort Lauderdale Police Department has asked the Florida Department of Law Enforcement to come in and investigate. The Fort Lauderdale police officer who forcefully shoved a protester is Steven Pohorence, a 3.5-year veteran of the department.
That officer has been removed from any contact with the public.
Watch again, the protester on her knees. The officer walks by and gives her that shove. The video shows another officer, identified as Crystal Smith, pushing Officer Pohorence away. The Florida Department of Law Enforcement will investigate.
In other words, a criminal investigation is going to commence.
Fort Lauderdale's mayor says,
I thought it was offensive. I thought that should never have happened. I understand the state's attorney has opened a file and an investigation to make sure that we get to the bottom of this.
Does the chief think his officer's actions escalated the situation?
Absolutely, it could have added to what was already going on.
A peaceful protest began at Huizinga Plaza at 3 o'clock. Those protesters marched to the Fort Lauderdale police station without incident. Once this protest was over, a new group moved in. Things changed. The chief says several of his officers became a target.
Another officer who was in her vehicle came under attack. The car was actually jumped on. The windows were broken out while she was in there.
As far as Officer Smith's actions, pushing her fellow officer out of the situation,
I do want to commend the officer that did what she was supposed to do.
Pohorence was a Florida Highway Patrol trooper for 4 years before joining the Fort Lauderdale Police Department. The protester that gave us that video yesterday said had he pushed a police officer, there would be no investigation. He'd be under arrest. We'll, of course, keep you posted. We're live in downtown Fort Lauderdale. Jeff Wines here, Local 10 News.
A story that's made the rounds on social media. Thanks a lot, Jeff.